Luke, your mic's not on. Luke. Hello, Luke. Your mic's not on. Oh, he doesn't even realise. What should we do? Should we tell them? Nah, lie. Tell them something different. Tell them that you meant to do it. You don't want to look at it like an idiot on YouTube. That's true. All right, I'll pretend like I meant to do it. Welcome back to episode 5 of the MyGM series. Here with the Ruthless Aggression era, we are getting our asses kicked, and I've actually gone forward a couple of weeks off camera to see if I can reconcile what's happening, and I can't really, so forgive me for not showing it, but I thought I'd just try a little few things off camera. To get you up to date, though, we have signed a couple of wrestlers, so let me introduce you to them and I can talk about some of the storylines that have just passed. We went and signed Rick Flair, the Nature Boy, as a specialist, and he has gone straight into a match against The Rock. We started off week 1 calling out The Rock, telling him we want to go at that WWE Championship. Of course, Ric Flair in the Ruthless Aggression era was absolutely amazing. And of course, he will take on The Rock at Wrestlemania for us in this. We have also just signed The Undertaker. A couple of people mentioned, why isn't The Undertaker in any of this? Well, to be honest, every time he has popped up, we haven't had any money. We finally have money now. So, let me run you through some of the rivalries that we have going on right now. Like I mentioned, Ric Flair is in a match against The Rock, hopefully for WrestleMania. They got a level 2 rivalry going on right now. We have got a couple of injuries as well that has happened recently, but shock, horror. For instance, like John Cena has a match against The Miz. To begin with, it was dreadful, and I had a little bit of a rant about it, but then they had a second match. It wasn't too bad. The Miz versus John Cena is now up to a level 2 rivalry. Hopefully we can get that popularity popping. We also have new tag team champions in Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero. Viva la Raza. They defeated Kevin Nash and, of course, Brian Kendrick, whose popularity is so low now that I might not even bother using him anymore. And actually, Kevin Nash actually had a rematch for the title belts, but it wasn't paired up with Brian Kendrick. In fact, it was JBL instead. John Morrison is taking on Brock Lesnar very soon. They have been back and forth on the mic with each other, talking trash, and that should be a very good WrestleMania match for the next pay-per-view. And we've also got Randy Orton and Edge. They've had a match against each other. It didn't start a rivalry because of course not. Why would it? So we had to do a call out instead. So Rated RKO is now beefing with each other. So I think that gets you basically caught up on what I have done off camera. We have also purchased a couple of health spas because we've got the money to do so now, and we've got a little bit of TLC waiting for the WrestleMania pay-per-view. Now, people have been mentioning that I need to start using these cards. I haven't had the money every time that they've popped up, and they just haven't been popping up as frequent as I'd like. We are getting our asses kicked a little bit. We're about 80,000 in behind Stephanie McMahon's SmackDown right now, so there is a massive gap for us to try and catch up with SmackDown, and it's down to these last couple of weeks. So hopefully we can change what's going on. But if we take a look at the card that we're running, I still don't think it's enough, because rivalries right now to have good matches with, I don't think we stand much of a chance. So we've got 2 weeks after this. John Morrison versus Brock Lesnar is going to be our opening contest. It's an Extreme Rules match. We then have Batista, who says he's really good on the mic, is going to call out MVP. That's a level 3 rivalry right now. We then have MVP and The Miz going up against The Undertaker and R-Truth in a TLC match. That's just a match to fill the card with another bunch of wrestlers who have good stamina but don't have anything to do other than being called out for other things. We then got The Rock calling out Ric Flair after The Rock defeated Ric Flair in his first match for us. The Rock didn't have the title on the line, but he still pinned the Nature Boy clean in the main event of the second week that we have had, that I did off camera. Ric Flair is then going to go up against Jeff Hardy in an Extreme Rules match. Right after that match, we got Mickie James doing a charity promo, trying to regain all the fans that we can. But our main event for the evening is that Rated RKO, Randy Orton versus Edge. It's a level 1 rivalry right now, and it's for it's in a tables match. Our show logistics, we're using a big open stadium. We've got 3 optional bonuses to compete with here. They are just really good right now, SmackDown. So they had a 5-star match as well, which is really embarrassing. I called it. you wouldn't have seen it, but I called it. I knew it. As soon as I seen it, Kalisto versus Kevin Nash, I thought that's a 5-star match. And then the funny thing was, Kevin Nash got himself injured, and you can currently find him in the Legends section, injured. They released him. So how funny is that? 0 stamina, but 89 popularity. Okay, let's run this show then, and see if we can start our comeback. We got 3 weeks to do it. So this needs to be good at the very least. John Morrison versus Brock Lesnar. Come on. Extreme Rules match, John Morrison wins. They've been talking trash. Great match, does something for the rivalry, but a great match is a good start. Could have done with 4-star, really. Batista's then going to call out MVP. Excellent promo. Thank you very much, Batista. MVP is then going to go in a match against The Miz, well, with The Miz, against The Undertaker and R-Truth. What a funny tag team that is. They actually win. It's a great match as well. So level 1 rivalry, we won't see that do anything. The Rock calling out Rick Flair then. Excellent promo, grows to level 3, that's perfect. Ric Flair is then going to go up against Jeff Hardy in an Extreme Rules match. Ric Flair does pick up the win as well in a good match. That's not bad. Our mid-card now is not as bad as what it has been recently. Mickie James doing a good promo, gaining some fans there for charity. And then rated RKO match, Randy Orton versus Edge in a tables match. How is this one going to play out? Randy Orton picks up the win. It's only an okay match. Oh, get out. How? Honestly, how? How is that only an okay match? It's a level 1 rivalry. It's a tables match. It's Randy Orton and Edge. They match up. They match up. Oh, it's specialist, isn't it? So it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't think that, well, they got a mid-card match that could do quite well there. I'm honestly getting sick of how bad the MyGM mode is. It just seems like since the update, there's like a little mini patch which makes hard mode impossible mode. So all the things that you do right doesn't actually end up doing anything right. Because honestly, how is that match of Randy Orton versus Edge a bad match? I don't understand it. Taker's a really good feel for TLC matches. That's all right then. We're getting so much money from that match. We're still ranked number 2. They actually lost more fans than us, but not by anything. So it doesn't really matter one bit, to be honest. Okay, it's the week before WrestleMania. And we're having to run 3 Extreme Rules matches. I honestly think we are dead and buried. To be honest, I think we can accept defeat, really. Our opener is Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. I'm trying to put as many rivalries on the match card now as possible just to see if it does any different. We then have John Morrison calling out Brock Lesnar. We got Mickie James and Maurice versus Trish and Beth Phoenix there for the women's tag team match, but it's only a normal match. We then got Randy Orton versus Edge again, but this time Extreme Rules in the mid-card. And then another Extreme Rules match of John Cena versus The Miz. You watch this match now be a 4-star and screw up our match thing again of having the opener and main event as the best matches. I guarantee you. We then got The Rock calling out Ric Flair and Ric Flair doing a charity promo to try and retain those fans. We're in the big stadium. We don't even get bonuses for veteran crew. Apparently we don't have book for special match types, run-ins, or GM interferences, which, how does that, why would we do that? That's never the case anyway, but still. Does that mean if we move this to more than just that, we get that? We do. Weird. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we get Extreme Rules and Extreme Rules. That should be fine, but I guarantee one of these ladies gets an injury, at least one of them, probably 2. 3 of them are good at tables matches as well. So, yeah, let's book this card then and see how it does. We've got 2 weeks to gain back or claw back like 90,000 fans. Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. Come on, let's take this to a level 4, shall we? R-Truth with the win. Level 4, amazing match. It's a good start. Good promo to a level 3. Right. Can't deal with an injury in this one, ladies. Please. Please. Oh, there we go. Amazing match again. Level 4. Lovely stuff. That puts the last match at a bit of a... Excellent promo, level 4. We need these next 2 matches to kind of be level 4 as well. Or at least the main event be level 4. Edge picks up the win there. Great match. Level 3. What have I been doing wrong this whole time? Ric Flair, excellent promo, 5,000 fans. And John Cena versus The Miz. Please be 4-star. Please, please, please be 4-star. Oh, it's done it. It's ruined it. It's level 3. So the mid-card match was better than the main. And that screws it over. They aren't running any tag matches, which doesn't give good variety. So I wonder whether they'll get punished for that. Probably not. Yeah, we do better than them. They had a better main event of Casey Catanzaro versus Natalya. Right. Okay. I'm curious now if we match report the popularity. So 89 Casey Catanzaro. And popularity is 77 for Natalya. I like the fact that when you click... Nakamura has a 98 popularity. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's the highest I have ever seen. Let me know in the comment section what's the highest you've seen, because that is the highest I've ever seen. That is mental. Kalisto has a 70. Wolf has an 81. 92 for Papa Shango. What about us? I can't remember what our highest is. So 74. Got 76 there. 76 again with Randy. And 80 for Cena. 75 for The Miz. But probably The Rock is our highest at like just above 90, I think. Bobby Lashley and R-Truth are both fantastic Extreme Rules matches. Oh, that's good. They can do one again then. We're getting so much money for these, but we only gain 4,000 fans. Let's hope they lose fans. They did. They lose 8,000 fans. It's probably not enough. So we do kind of get, I mean, what's that? But they lost 9,000. So we gained about 13,000 fans on them, but it's probably nowhere near enough for us to actually start catching them. We got one event to go. And, of course, we're going to watch the main event. Well, we're giving it our best shot. And shockingly, they didn't use any of, like, veto cards. So I had way too many rivalries going on to go into WrestleMania, which very rarely happens. But I've managed to have, like, 7, I think, at least level 3 rivalries going into WrestleMania. Again, I don't think I've ever had that. We're running the big open stadium, the McMahon family, industry lights, and movie deals. Everything as much as possible. And we're running 4 charity promos to try and bring those fans in. So that's an extra 20,000 possibly. But this is our event. Now, the opener is the women's tag team title match. They are all really good at tables matches other than Mickie James. And, of course, they've been putting on great shows for us. So they're going to open up the card, hopefully, with a banger 5 out of 5, because that's a tag rivalry of level 4 too. Then we've got Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Randy Orton, and Edge all doing charity work. And, obviously, Edge and Randy Orton had their rivalry up to level 3. Brock Lesnar and John Morrison, though, are the two that I'm going to go with in a tables match. I could have gone with Randy Orton. I also could have gone with Batista and MVP, but their popularity was a lot lower. So, yeah, I decided to go with Lesnar and John Morrison instead at the pay-per-view. Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. Extreme Rules match. They're both really good at it, and I've used Extreme Rules card. Then we've got a Hell in a Cell between Cena and The Miz. Level 3 out of 4. And our main event, the match that we are going to watch tonight, it's The Rock versus Rick Flair. So, that's a level 4 as well for the title. I think this should be good, but I still don't know whether it's enough to claw back, 70,000 fans. So, we'll have to find out, obviously, to see what they've got going on. But we just got to cross all of our fingers and cross all of our toes. The first match, come on, ladies. Let's start WrestleMania off with a bang. Maurice and Mickie James do win the titles. It's only a classic. Oh, could have done with that being a 5-star, really, just to give me a little bit of boost of confidence. Excellent promo there from Shawn Michaels. Then we have Lesnar versus John Morrison. As long as you're not a 5-star, amazing match, rivalry complete. The Undertaker for charity, good work there. Lashley versus R-Truth, 4.5-star would be brilliant. R-Truth does pick up the win. Legendary. So, because it's in the middle of a 5-star, I don't know whether that makes it okay. I'm not sure. Randy Orton. In hindsight, I probably should have swapped those two around because I'm using the card. And I'm also using the TLC card too. John Cena versus The Miz. Hell in a Cell. How does this one do? The Miz does pick up the win. Classic. That's good. That's good. That's not bad at all. We are picking up injuries, but again, it's the last ever one, so it doesn't matter too much. Excellent promo from Edge. Right. The Rock versus Ric Flair in a title match. Let's spectate it. Here comes the challenger. It is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Now, Ric Flair didn't have that many WrestleMania matches, but the ones he did have were pretty special. Of course, the one with Shawn Michaels is remembered the most. He still wrestled after, which kind of ruined it at different promotions like TNA, for instance. But still, it was a very memorable moment at WrestleMania. Will he create another memorable moment and win the WWE Championship here at WrestleMania against the Great One in this TLC match? There is the Great One. It's weird not seeing the belt, but obviously it's already up, hanging above the ring. But the Great One is here. The People's Champion is here. He's been the face of our company since from the very beginning. It's great to have The Rock as our main champion. Of course, he dropped the belt to Brock Lesnar, but he won it straight back at the next pay-per-view in that absolute barn burner that we've seen. Again in the TLC match, and it is his speciality. He's very good at these matches. This has to be a 5-star match for sure, you'd like to think. The Rock already defeating Rick Flair in a one-on-one contest on Raw a couple of weeks ago. Tonight, will he do the same thing? And the bell has rung straight away. Ric Flair firing those shots to the champion. The Rock catches the kick though. Nice little quad kick. But again, I think this is going to be very back and forth to begin with before any of them decide to go out and retrieve the ladder. Or not. Ric Flair straight away just goes against everything that I say and thinks, let's get this over and done with. I'm off to get the ladder. Well, it's been a bit of back and forth. Ric Flair's the first guy to actually take advantage of climbing the ladder that's been placed in the ring, but he doesn't manage to get any of the locks unhooked before The Rock comes in and power bombs him off of the ladder. The Rock now actually managing to get one of the locks unhooked. Ric Flair, though, back in the action after pulling The Rock down there. Is he going to powerbomb him back? He is. He gets revenge. Ric Flair, now is your opportunity, though, Rick. Oh, he's knocked the ladder down. He must be absolutely... I don't know why he's running out the ring. Great tactics, though. Great tactics. The Rock going to retrieve the table. That's not going to get you to reach the title, though. That's the problem, Rock. Now you've got a table in the way. You're going to have to get him down elsewhere. There we go. Right. Back in the action. Ric Flair now. Big suplex. Lovely little snap suplex there. Is he going to try and take a climb? He isn't. He's going to try and subdue The Rock a little bit more. Big spine buster from The Rock. Now he's talking. He's got to finish it if he needs it. Ric Flair's got two specials there, but The Rock is climbing the ladder while Ric Flair is stunned. He's going all the way up. Maybe they jump on him. Big crossbody. Now you've got to take advantage of it. Now you've got to take advantage of it. Climb the ladder, Rock. What are you doing? Oh no. He's going for the people's elbow. He's going for the people's elbow at WrestleMania. You can't blame him. You cannot blame him. It's been stopped. It's been stopped because of the ladder. I mean, he didn't lose it, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Instead, he's gone for the rock bottom. Bang. That's better. That's better. If you want to see a classic rock bottom, by the way, make sure you're checking out the latest Reach Wrestling. I had 2 matches on the card. The second match on there and the main event. Make sure you watch the main event till the middle because, yeah, it doesn't exactly... It ends in a tag match. I'm just going to tell you now. It ends in a tag match that I'm also involved in. So 2 matches on 1 card. You can watch that. The link for that is down below in the description. Thank you to everybody who has been watching it and leaving some fantastic comments. By the way, Ric Flair does have his hands on that WWE Championship here at WrestleMania. Back with the action. And The Rock now, after knocking him down, he's going to take a climb. And he has a little bit of time here. He has a little bit of an opportunity to try and unhook that title belt. Is he going to get another one of those locks unhooked? Ric Flair's come up the other side. There's another one. He's just missed. Now Ric Flair with some shots to the body. Smashes his head against the ladder. Boots him down. And now Ric Flair has a lot of time to ascend to the top of the ladder. Take your time, Rick. Take your time. He's ruined it. He's missed a couple there. He's panicking. And The Rock does the great thing there and power bombs him onto the ladder. Wow. That's gotta hurt. The Rock now just wanting to inflict a little bit more pain. Ric Flair gets up very quickly from that powerbomb onto the ladder. I wouldn't be. What's he going to do instead? The Rock climbs down the back. Big lockup. Sends him to the outside. Trying to knock him off. Trying to give himself a little bit more time in the ring with that title belt. He's done the damage already, Rock. He just needs to get a little bit of time But Ric Flair now. Is Ric Flair going for a powerbomb? I think he is. I think he's trying to chuck him to the outside. Oh, the fall away instead. Nice. Another rock bomb. Out of nowhere, another rock bomb. The Rock has actually unhooked another lock on the top of the title. And he's not got a lot of chance, though. He's not got a lot of time here. Ric Flair is going to get up any minute now. He's going to go all the way to the top, though, instead. And he's going to land on Ric Flair. He doesn't get all of it by the looks of it, but he's got enough to subdue Ric Flair for now, who does have a finisher. However, if he goes to that figure four, it's going to mean nothing. It's going to mean nothing. He hasn't worked the legs at all in this match. So unless he breaks his leg, The Rock is still going to be able to climb that ladder. He's still going to be able to retain the WWE Championship. But right now, Ric Flair is on top. What can he do? Can he buy himself some time? Can he try and unhook a couple of locks on that title belt? He's up there. 3 out of the 8 so far unhooked. But The Rock now. Can he stun Ric Flair? This is the perfect opportunity for The Rock. But he's missing out. Maybe Ric Flair can use a finisher from the ladder? The Rock has stunned him. The Rock has stunned him. He throws him off. He's going to have a little bit of time. Now you've really got to make opportunity here. You've really got to take the most out of this opportunity. Oh, he's missed. The window is wide open. Yes, this is supposed to be a speciality, Rock. You're supposed to be really good at these matches. And so far, you're embarrassing yourself a little bit. There's the 4th. There's the 5th. You got 2 in quick succession there. You just missed a 6th. Ric Flair's letting you do it. There's the 6th. There's only 2 of the hooks left. But Ric Flair, that might be really intelligent of you. That might be. You've got a little bit of time, Rick. Oh, no. He sees the spotlight instead. He goes for the big splash. Now Ric Flair climbs. You haven't got a lot of time, though, Rick. This has got to be really, really quick if you're going to get this. The Rock is back. He only needs 1. He's pushed the ladder away just in the right time. Catches him. Powerbomb on the ladder. Powerbomb on the ladder. And now The Rock, all he has to do is get the ladder back up. Rock bottom to Ric Flair. He's done the first bit. The ladder is up. Now hit him, Rock. Hit him with the rock bottom. Or you've got a little bit of time. Can you do it? Can you do it? Oh, he's missed it. He's done it. The Rock is champion at WrestleMania. There is your main event. It's not a 5-star classic by any means. They might still give it a legendary 5-star match. But that is still your WWE champion. And it is a legendary match. There we go. Why did I ever doubt him? It is The Rock. Wow. Right. That's some pay-per-view. That is some pay-per-view. It wasn't perfect. The Rock did get injured from that somehow. I don't know how. I didn't see any injury. Did you see injury? I definitely didn't see injury. But The Rock did retain in a 5-star match. What I exactly hoped. What are we up against, though? Because we're up against somebody like Mustafa Ali and Ivar. Mustafa Ali does pick up the win. An amazing match, grows to level 3. Casey Catanzaro, just a good promo. See, you should be using Casey. You've built her up to a huge popularity. Andre the Giant loses in a Hell in a Cell to Kalisto in an amazing match. That's a match I wish I could have seen. Eric doesn't get anything, so that was pointless. Wolf and Slapjack versus Oney Lorcan and Graham Metalik. Wolf and Slapjack do pick up the win. TLC match is a classic and the rivalry is complete. Shayna Baszler doing a self-promo. Excellent. It's pointless, though. Tamina Natalia versus Lana and Becky Lynch for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Hell in a Cell as well. That's going to be 5-star. No, just an amazing match. It's only a new rivalry as well. What are they doing here? Excellent promo on, well, a call out anyway. But their main event is an Extreme Rules match. It's Dexter Lumis versus Papa Shango. Extreme Rules for the Universal Championship. And Papa Shango wins. It's a classic match. It's nowhere near as good as our pay-per-view. Is it? I think we should be beating them in this. Yep. We've got 2 5-stars there. A great opener. It's just whether we gained enough fans. It's just whether we've gained enough fans. 322 is a lot. Oh, we're still ranked 2nd. We lost. We're still ranked 2nd. I don't believe it. How many did they gain? How did they gain more than us? Honestly, how did they gain more than us? Explain to me that. Because we had rivalries ending, they didn't. We had popular wrestlers, we had better matches, we had better ratings, we had charities, and all of them. So we gained 5,000 each time. How on earth did they get more fans than us there? Because that is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. I don't get it. I don't get it. This game mode just seems broken to me now. I really, really don't understand how they've managed to defeat us there. Well, there you have it. Stephanie McMahon and SmackDown has defeated us. To say that I'm bitter is an understatement, though. I really feel like we should have won that. I really do feel like there's some kind of shenanigans going on here. How has she managed to gain more fans than us at that WrestleMania? Well, anyway, I thank you all for watching. Make sure you're checking out tomorrow's episode with a brand new faction idea. I asked you to pick me a new faction based around myself, the Knights of Omega. You guys have helped out with a few suggestions. Tomorrow's episode will be a universe mode, but while we're doing that, we will then have some stipulations. 4 stipulations, in fact, for you to pick a new faction every single week in a brand new series type of thing that I'm hoping to do that I think will be a fantastic idea. So make sure you check it out. Tomorrow's episode. I thank you very much for supporting this channel. We are so close to 10,000 subs right now. If you can help us get there, I would really do appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye-bye.